Never thought I'd see the sunrise after all those endless nights. Every chapter felt unfinished, every dream just out of sight. I was tired of false beginnings, stories breaking in my hands. I stopped believing in forever, stopped making plans. Then you stepped into the wreckage, didn't try to rewrite my past. You just held the broken pages and made them last. You're my happy ending in a life I almost quit. When the world was slowly closing, you were the light in it. You're my happy ending when I thought love wasn't real. You gave my heart a reason to finally feel. Through every scar I'm defending, you're my happy ending. I still fight old insecurities, still fear I'll lose it all, still expect the ground beneath me to suddenly fall. But you don't run from my chaos, you don't fear my flaws. You look at me like I'm enough without a cause. I was bracing for goodbye before we even tried, but you stayed through every doubt and turned it inside out. You're my happy ending in a story torn apart. When the pages burn to ashes, you rewrote my heart. You're my happy ending when the sky forgets its blue. When I'm standing on the edge, I fall into you. Through every fear I'm bending, you're my happy ending. If tomorrow turns uncertain, if the past comes crashing in, if my faith begins to tremble, hold me again. I don't need a perfect world, I don't need everything. If I have your steady hand, I have my ending. You're my happy ending, stronger than my darkest hour, stronger than the voice inside that tried to steal my power. You're my happy ending when the night won't let me sleep. You're the promise that I keep, the one I'm never leaving. Through every tear descending, you're my happy ending. I used to hide my history like it was something wrong. Every mark a reminder of where I don't belong. I covered up the damage with silence and disguise. Every crack I carried felt like something to despise. I thought love would see the flaws and turn away, because I was stitched together poorly by 1,000 just because. But you make my scars shine like the silver in the light, like every broken chapter was just leading to this night. You make my scars shine like the proof that I survived, not something I should hide. fine. You make my scars shine. I still fight old reflections, still doubt what I deserve, still afraid you'll see the worst and lose the nerve. But you don't look at my past like it's something to erase. You trace every faded line like it's part of my grace. I was scared to let you close, scared of what you know. But you held my trembling hands and didn't let go. You make my scars shine like the stars against the dark, like every shattered moment left a permanent spark. You make my scars shine like they're stronger than the pain, like the tears I tried to bury didn't fall in vain. When I feel like I'm behind, you remind. You make my scars shine. If I break, don't look away. If I bleed, don't be afraid. If the past tries to rewind, stay beside. You don't love a perfect man, you love who I am, and that's the miracle I find. You make my scars shine through the fire and the fire, through the memories that try to steal my life. You make my scars shine like the diamonds in the sky, like even broken things can rise. When I thought I'd fall behind, you redefine. You make my scars shine. We used to say forever, like it couldn't break or bend, like the word itself was stronger than anything that ends. We carved our names in promises, swore they'd never fade, built a future out of whispers, and the plans were made. But even stars burn out, even fire turns to smoke, and every always spoken can quietly be broke. What happens when forever ends? When the dream we built won't stand? When the hands I used to hold slip from my hands? What happens when forever ends? When the always disappears? When the love we swore would last drowns in tears? Tell me, how do I pretend I don't break when forever ends? Your side of the bed is colder, your voice is just a ghost. Every memory feels louder when I need you most. I still hear our laughter in the quiet of the night, but echoes don't hold answers, they just replay what's right. I thought we were unshakable, thought we'd survive the fall, but even the strongest walls can crumble after knows what happens when forever arrives, when the heart can't understand how something felt eternal. It slips like sand. Tell me, how do I defend what remains when forever ends? This room still holds your shadow, like it never left the walls. Every step I take feels louder since I stopped hearing your calls. The clock ticks like a warning, every second cuts too deep. Silence used to feel like nothing, now it doesn't let me sleep. I didn't know that quiet could scream this loud. Didn't know that missing you would echo through a crowd. It's the sound of your absence ringing in my chest, like a song without a chorus that won't let me rest. It's the sound of your absence, louder than goodbye, like a broken melody that refuses to die. Every empty space you left still makes a difference. I hear you most in the sound of your absence. Your coffee cup still on the table, like you're coming back for more. Every corner of this house still waits by the door. I try to drown it out with music, but the silence always wins, because the loudest thing I hear is where you should have been. I thought I'd learn to move ahead, forget the words we said, but the quiet keeps reminding me of everything we were instead. It's the sound of your absence echoing through my mind, like a heartbeat out of rhythm that I can't realign. It's the sound of your absence, sharp and clear and true, like every breath I take, still searching for you. Every memory makes sense inside the silence, inside the sound of your absence. If I scream, would you hear me? If I break, would you care? Or is this just the soundtrack of loving someone who's not there? I never fear the darkness, I never fear the night, but I fear the quiet most without your light. It's the sound of your absence, through the walls and through my skin, through the echoes of a love that might have been. It's the sound of your absence that I can't pretend is gone. It's the silence you left behind that keeps playing on. Every empty sequence is the violence of the sound of your absence. I don't say your name out loud anymore, but it echoes in my head. Every corner of this empty room still remembers what we said. I pretend I moved on slowly, like the past is out of sight. But some feelings don't grow weaker, they just learn to hide. I don't reach for your hand, I don't cross that line, but my heart doesn't understand how to leave you behind. I'm still loving you quietly, in the spaces you can't see, in the silence of the night, where it's only me. I'm still loving you quietly, though I never let it show. You don't hear the way my heartbeat knows, even if you never knew it, even if you set me free. I'm still loving you quietly. Your pictures like I used to before, but I still remember every detail like a scar I can't ignore. I don't text you when I miss you, I don't let my weakness speak, but some truths don't need permission to make your knees feel weak. I don't chase what's gone, but my heart keeps holding on in its own quiet way. I'm still loving you quietly, through the chaos and the calm, through the echoes of your voice that still feel warm. I'm still loving you quietly, like a shadow in the rain, like a song I never finished but still remains. I'm still loving you quietly, in the dark without a sound, where no one else can see what I found. I'm still loving you quietly, even if it's just for me. Some loves don't fade away, they just learn how to be. Even if it's silently, I'm still loving you quietly. I've written words in empty bedrooms, sang to ceilings painted gray. Every melody was breaking before it could ever stay. I gave my heart to broken choruses, to verses full of wrong. Every love I tried to hold turned into another song. I swore I wouldn't try again, swore this was the end. Then you walked into my silence and made it bend. This is my last love song, the final You became my last love song. I was tired of empty promises, of falling way too fast. Every forever felt temporary, every future never lasted. But you don't sound like heartbreak, you don't feel like fear. You sound like steady breathing, like something finally clear. I was ready to let love die, ready to close the rhyme, but you rewrote every ending with time. This is my last love song. No more bleeding on the page, no more screaming at the dark, no more silent rage. This is my last love song, the only one that's true. If my heart still has a voice, it's singing you. After every sad lifelong wrong, you became my last love song. If the past tries to return, if old wounds start to burn, don't let me run, don't let me turn. If I forget what this feels like, remind me in the night that I don't need another verse. You are the last one I'll write. This is my last love song, not because I gave up hope, but because I finally found something strong. This is my last love song, no more falling apart. You're the melody that healed my heart. After every heartbreak gone, you became my last love song. I've been living in the shadows, where the silence feels too loud. Every thought becomes a battle, every fear a heavy cloud. I keep running from reflection, from the parts I can't undo. Every time the night surrounds me, my darkness turns to you. I don't know why you stay through the storms I couldn't tame, but every time I start to fall, you whisper my name. My darkness turns to you when the sky is falling down, when I'm lost inside myself and I'm nowhere to be found. My darkness turns to you when the world fades out of you, when the light feels far away. You break it through, even when I'm torn in two. My darkness turns to you. I still carry broken stories, still fight wars inside my head, still afraid I'll lose the moment, still afraid of words unsaid. But you don't flinch at my chaos, you don't run from what is true. You just stand inside the damage, like love is something you choose. I was one breath from goodbye, one more tear from asking why. Then you reached into the night and became my light. My darkness turns to you you. My darkness turns to you. Through the wreckage and the flame, when I lose the will to fight, you call my name. My darkness turns to you. When I'm falling through the blue, every shattered part of me reaches for you. Even when the sky is blue, my darkness turns to you. The colors bleed from every skyline. Buildings crumble into gray. Voices turn to distant echoes. Every promise slips away. People walking like they're strangers, hearts behind unbreakable walls. Every dream feels like a whisper before the silence falls. But in the middle of the ruin, in the middle of the fall, there's a spark that keeps on moving, like it's stronger than it all. We found love in a fading world, when the light was almost gone, when the sky was torn apart and hope was hanging on. We found love in a fading world, where the broken hearts collide. When everything was falling down, you were by my side. When the future felt unfurled, we found love in a fading world. The headlines scream of endings. The night refuses dawn. Every road feels like it's closing, like tomorrow won't go on. But when your fingers trace my scars, when your heartbeat sinks with mine, the chaos loses power for a moment in time. I don't need a perfect sky, I don't need the reasons why. If the world dissolves in flame, I'll still say your name. Love in a fading world, through the ash and through the fire. When the ground beneath us shook, you lifted me higher. We found love in a fading world, where the fear was loud and real. When the darkness tried to win, you made me feel. When the end began to swirl, we found love in a fading world. If the stars burn out tonight, if the oceans lose their light, if the cities fall apart, don't let go of my heart. If tomorrow disappears, if we're drowning in our fears, I don't care what's left unfurled, as long as we have love in this fading world. We found love in a fading world, stronger than the falling sky, stronger than the closing doors, stronger than goodbye. We found love gracefully swerve. We found love in a fading world. Neon lights flickering in the rain. Your ghost is the only thing that knows the pain. I'm alright, I'm a beautiful mess, but you're the only rhythm beating in my chest. I try to burn the bridge, I try to walk away, but your shadow follows me in every shade of grey. And it kills me to say it's a bitter pill, but you're the only one who makes the world stand still. In this hollow heart, in this empty space, you made me happy. It's a goddamn disgrace. Yeah, you make me happy. Stop in disgrace. Static. Static on the radio, song we used to know. I'm sinking like a stone, got nowhere left to go. But then you call my name, do the jagged noise, and I lose my edge to the honey in your voice. I'm addicted to the hurt, I'm addicted to the high. You're the silver lining in a charcoal sky. I don't wanna need you, I don't wanna care, but I'm gasping for oxygen and you're the only air. I was living in a shadow room, walls painted with my broken truths. Every mirror showed a tired face, a heart that lost its place. I forgot what smiling meant, breathing felt like punishment. Then you walked into my storm, and suddenly I felt warm. You didn't fix my shattered past, but you made the pain not last. You make me happy in the dark, like a fire inside my heart. When the world falls apart, you're the light in my scars. Even when I fall too hard, you hold me like I'm not damaged at all. Baby, you make me happy in the dark. I still carry yesterday, but you kiss the fear away. You don't run from who I am, you just take my trembling hand. I was drowning in my mind, you were patient, you were kind. You make me happy in the dark, like thunder breaking through my heart. When I can't see who we are, you remind me I'm enough. Even when my tears don't stop, you love me like I'm not falling apart. Baby, you must sound like your heartbeat. You make me happy in the dark. You're the reason I still spark. When my world is falling hard, you don't let me break apart. Even if the night is long, you're the only place I belong. Baby, you make me happy in the dark. I've been living in a lonely room, breathing in the ghost of you. Walls whisper every word you said, now they echo in my head. Every night feels twice as long, silence screaming like a song. I was sinking way too slow, nowhere left for me to go. I was made of shattered glass, cut by every broken past. Then you found me in the cold and gave my empty hands something to hold. You're the only light I know when everything goes black, when my heart is breaking slow. You pull me back even when the sky falls down and I'm too weak to stand. You're the fire in this ghost town. You understand when I lose control, when I let it show. You're the only light I know. I still fight the darkest parts, monsters living in my heart. But you don't run from who I am. You stay and take my shaking hands. I don't know how you can see something was saving inside me, but every time I start to drown, you're the reason I don't go down. I was one breath from goodbye, one more tear from letting die. Then you call my broken name. Nothing's ever been the same. You're the only light I know when everything goes black, when my lungs can't take it slow. You pull me back even when my faith is gone and hope is just a sky. You're the reason I hold on to who we are. When I lose control, when I let it show, you're the only light I know. If the world burns down tonight and I'm left without a fight, I'll still reach for your hand in the ashes where we stand. I don't need a perfect sky, I just need you by my side. If I'm lost inside the storm, you're the place that feels like home. You're the only light I know through the wreckage and the smoke. used to hear the world in static, every word just noise and pain. Every day felt automatic, like I was walking in the rain. Radio played empty songs, nothing ever felt quite true. Then your voice cut through the silence, and the silence turned to you. I didn't know what peace could be, didn't know it could find me. Then you whispered through the dark and rewrote my broken heart. Happiness sounds like you, like your heartbeat in my chest, like your laughter breaking through all the doubt I never confessed. When the night is screaming loud, when I don't know what to do, every melody I found leads me back to you. Happiness sounds like you. I still fight the quiet battles, still hear echoes of my past. But when you say my name softly, all the shadows fade so fast. You don't try to fix my pieces, you just hold them like they are. Like even cracks can carry beauty if they're carried by your heart. I was almost out of faith, almost gave it all away. Then your voice became the truth that pulled me through. Happiness sounds like you, like the calm after the storm, like a fire burning new, keeping broken hearts warm. When the silence feels too big, when the sky forgets its blue, every hope I try to give echoes back to you. Happiness sounds like you. If the world goes quiet again, if I'm lost inside my head, sing my name the way you do, and I'll find my way to you. I don't need a perfect tune, I don't need a perfect view. All I need is one small sound, and that sound is you. Happiness sounds like you. Through the chaos and the truth, when my heart forgets its beat, it still remembers you. When the night is closing in, and I don't know what to do, every dream I'm holding on to still sounds like you. Happiness sounds like you. I used to wake up feeling nothing, gray skies painted in my veins. Every mirror showed a stranger carrying invisible pain. I built walls out of silence, locked my heart behind the truth. Didn't think I could feel anything until I found you. still carry old disasters, scars that never fully fade, but you trace them like they matter, like there's something to embrace. You don't run when I get restless, when my demons start to move. You hold steady in the chaos, like you got nothing to prove. You don't see me as my past, you see the parts that still can't last. When I'm falling out of you, you pull me through. I'm happy because of you, even when the sky turns blue. When the silence gets too loud, you're the calm inside the crowd. Through the fire, through the rain, through the battles in my brain. I was broken, now I'm new. I'm happy because of you. If the lights all fade away, if tomorrow never stays, I don't need the world to shine. As long as you are mine, I don't need a perfect life, just your hand in mine tonight. If I'm breathing, if I move, it's because of you. I'm happy because of you, even when I come unglued, when my heart forgets its beat. You're the rhythm underneath. Through the fire, through the rain, through the madness and the pain. I was nothing, now I'm true. I'm happy because of you. I'm happy because of you. I've been running through my old mind, like a city with no signs. Every road feels unfamiliar, every turn another lie. I keep fighting silent battles with the ghost of who I was. Every night I fall apart before the morning comes. I was drifting far away from anything that felt like safe. Then your hands found mine and pulled me back in time. When you hold me, I'm not lost. When your heart beats close to mine, all the chaos fades to quiet, all the darkness falls behind. When the world feels too wide, when I can't see where to go, in your arms I find the light. I don't feel alone. When you hold me, I'm not lost. I still carry your reflections of the damage I can't hide. Still afraid I'll break the moment, still afraid you'll walk away in time. But you don't let my feet decide. You don't run when I'm unsure. You just stand inside my trembling, like love can still endure. I was one step from the edge, one more breath from giving in. Then your voice cut through the noise and I could breathe again. If I fall apart tonight, don't let go, just hold me tight. If I lose my sense of ground, be the place where I am found. I don't need the world to change, I don't need the pain erased. I just need your steady heart to keep me in one place. When you hold me, I'm not lost. Even if the sky comes down, even when my faith is gone, you turn it back around. When I'm breaking from the weight, when I feel too small to stand, in your arms I find my strength again. When you hold me, I'm not lost. I learned to fake a steady heartbeat, hide the cracks behind my teeth. Every laugh was just survival, every breath felt incomplete. I wore hope like it was armor, but it never really fit. I was stitched up by the silence, holding pieces I couldn't fix. I stopped believing I could heal, stop believing love was real. Then you saw through all my noise and called my name like I had a choice. My broken smile is yours, every scar I try to hide, every door I kept closed, you open from the inside. When I'm shaking in the dark, when I'm falling through the floor, broken smile is yours. I still wake up fighting shadows, still hear echoes of my past, but your hands don't pull away when the memories come back. You don't ask me to be perfect, you don't need me to pretend. You just hold me in the chaos like the damage doesn't win. I was drowning in my head, living words I never said. Then you kissed the fear in me, like broken things are meant to be free. My broken smile is yours, every tear I couldn't cry, every war inside my chest. You're quiet every time when I'm losing who I am, when my hope feels insecure. Every fragile piece of me is yours. If I fall apart tonight, don't let go, don't lose sight. I don't need a flawless heart, I just need you in the dark. If I'm cracked and incomplete, still you're choosing me. That's the miracle I can't ignore. My broken smile is yours, every fear I cannot run, every night I almost quit. You're the reason I hold on when I'm barely standing tall, when I feel unsure. Every wounded piece of me is yours. My broken smile is yours. I remember how it started, like a light through window glass, soft and almost unexpected, breaking through my past. I was used to empty mornings, used to fighting through the gray. Then you colored all my silence in a different kind of way. I didn't know my heart could change, didn't know I'd feel again. You touched the parts I tried to hide and made them breathe within. The happiness you gave me still echoes in my chest, like a song that keeps on playing when my mind won't let me rest. Even if the sky turns dark, even if you're far from me, I still hold the spark of the happiness you gave me. Yeah. There are nights I sit in quiet, let the memories replay. Every laugh, every whisper, every word you used to say. Hey. Maybe we were never perfect, maybe love can't always stay, yeah. But you showed me I was worthy, even if you walked away. Hey. I was lost before you came, living small and feeling tame. You lit a fire in my soul that still burns through the cold. The happiness you gave me still runs inside my veins, like sunlight after heavy storms, like healing after pain. Even if the world moves on, even if we disagree, I still carry on. The happiness you gave me, yeah. If I never feel that way again, if I never love like then, at least I know it's real, at least I got to feel. You would prove my heart could beat, proof I wasn't incomplete, and that truth still sets me free. The happiness you gave me wasn't small, it wasn't weak. It was louder than my doubt, stronger than my fear to speak. Even if you're not with me, even if it's history, I will always be grateful for the light you the happiness you gave me. Yeah. I've been running through my own mind, like a city with no signs. Every road feels unfamiliar, every turn another lie. I keep fighting silent battles with the ghost of who I was. Every night I fall apart. Before the morning comes, I was drifting far away from anything that felt like safe. Then your hands found mine and pulled me back in time. When you hold me, I'm not lost. When your heart beats close to mine, oh, the chaos fades to quiet, all the darkness falls behind. When the world feels too wide, when I can't see where to go, in your arms I find the light. I don't feel alone. When you hold me, I'm not lost. I still carry your reflections of the damage I can't hide. Still afraid I'll break the moment, still afraid you'll walk away in time. But you don't let my fear decide. You don't run when I'm unsure. You just stand inside my trembling, like love can still endure. I was once faith is gone, you turn it back around. When I'm breaking from the weight, when I feel too small to stand, in your arms I find my strength again. When you hold me, I'm not lost. I was tired of our disasters, of chasing noise to feel alive. Every day was just a battle, just surviving, not thriving. I kept my heart in isolation, locked behind a silent wall. I stopped believing in salvation, didn't think love came at all. Then you stood there in the stillness, didn't force your way inside. You just stayed with steady patience while I learned not to hide. You are my quiet miracle, the calm inside my storm, the whisper in the chaos, keeping my heart warm when the world is screaming loud and I'm losing what is real. You don't need to shout for me to feel. You are my quiet miracle. You don't shine like fireworks, you don't burn like reckless flame. You glow like early morning, soft but never the same. You don't try to fix my damage, you don't ask me to be strong. You just hold me in the silence like I belonged all along. I was breaking quietly, cracking where no one could see. Then you trace my fragile lines like broken things still shine. You are my quiet miracle, the light that doesn't fade, the steady hand that pulls me from every dark I've made. When the noise inside my head tries to steal what's beautiful, you stay instead unmovable. You are my quiet miracle. You are my quiet miracle. If the sky falls down tonight, if I lose another fight, don't disappear. Stay right here. If I forget how to believe, if the world makes it hard to breathe, be the proof that love is truth. You are my quiet miracle, the peace I never knew, the gentle kind of healing that feels completely true. When my heart is fragile, when I'm barely holding through, I don't need a miracle, I just need you. You are my quiet miracle. You are my quiet miracle. You are my quiet miracle. I was losing conversations with a voice inside my head. Every thought felt like a weight pulling me toward regret. I stopped looking at tomorrow, stopped believing in the light. Every morning felt like war, every dream felt out of sight. I didn't know how to feel alive, didn't know I could survive. Then you showed up the same again. You make me smile, even when I'm breaking down. When the world spins too fast and I'm falling to the ground, yeah. You make me smile through the chaos in my mind. When I'm running from myself, you're the peace I find. Even in my darkest moment, you stay a while. You make me smile. I still carry quiet damage, still hear echoes of my past, yeah. But you don't turn away when the shadows come back, yeah, yeah. You don't need a perfect version, you don't need me strong. You just hold me in the silence, like that's where I belong. I was tired of pretending, tired of always bending. Then you laugh, cut through the gray and push the clouds away. You make me smile when the night won't let me sleep. When the doubts are screaming louder and the scars run deep, yeah. You make me smile when I forget who I am. When my hands begin to shake, you just understand. Even when I'm fragile, even when I'm wild, you make me smile. If I fall apart tonight, don't let go, don't lose sight. I don't need the world to change, I just need your name. If I'm barely holding on, if my hope feels gone, stay with me a while and make me smile. You make me smile through the fire and the rain, through the memories that try to pull me back again. You make me smile like I'm worth a second chance, like my broken heart still knows how to dance. Even in the darkest trial, you stay a while. You make me smile. I've been walking through the silence with a storm behind my eyes. Every morning felt like sinking, every night I barely survived. I kept hiding from the mirror, from the truth I couldn't face. Every smile felt like fiction, every breath was out of place. I was fading in a gray, letting all the colors drain. Then you stepped into my wreckage and you called me back again. You saved my sadness when it's pulling me under, when my heart feels like thunder, breaking me in two. Save my sadness when the night lasts forever, when I'm barely together. I find hope in you. Every time I lose control, every time I come undone, you save my sadness. You're the reason I hold on. Yeah. I still carry broken pieces, still hear whispers of my past. But you don't turn away from damage, you don't run from shattered glass. You don't leave me flawless, you don't leave me strong. You just stand inside my chaos like that's where you belong. I was one breath from goodbye, one more tear from asking why. Then you reach into the dark and lit a spark. You save my sadness when it's tearing through my chest, when I fail every test. You don't let me control. Every time I come undone, you save my sadness. You're the reason I hold on. If I'm shaking in the night, if I'm losing every fight, don't let go, don't let go. If my world comes crashing down, if I'm buried underground, be the sound that pulls me out. You save my sadness when the sky is falling fast, when I'm stuck inside the past. You pull me through. You save my sadness when I don't believe in me. You're the only thing I see that feels true. Every time I lose control, every time I come undone, you save my sadness. You're the reason I hold on. I shut the world outside my window, turned my heart to solid stone. Told myself I didn't need love, learned to survive alone. Every touch felt like a warning, every word just passing through. I was numb to every color till the day I met you. I forgot what it meant to bleed, forgot what it meant to need. Then your voice broke through the wall and I felt it all. You're the reason I still feel when I thought my heart was gone, when I buried every weakness, tried to stay strong. You're the reason I still feel through the damage and the doubt. When I try to shut it down, you pull it out. Even when I try to heal, you're the reason I still feel. I was drifting in the silence, half alive but barely there, breathing without meaning, like I didn't even care. But you looked at me differently, like the cracks were part of art, like broken things were beautiful if they still had heart. I was scared to let you in, scared of where we might begin, but your hands refused to leave, and I learned to believe. You're the reason I still feel when the night gets hard to fight, when the memories come crashing. You're my light. You're the reason I still feel when my world is caving in, when I almost give up hope. You pull me back again, even when it's hard to kneel. You're the reason I still feel. If I break, don't let me fade. If I hide, don't turn away. If my fear gets loud and real, stay until I heal. I don't need a perfect past, I just need this love to last. You're the only thing that's real. You're the reason I still feel through the fire, through the fall. When I thought I had no heart, you gave it all. You're the reason I still feel when the world goes cold and still, even in my darkest hour. You will be the pulse beneath the steel. You're the reason I still feel